Blessed Runesu Geza again. I come to you when a lot of interesting developments are taking place in our country. The political temperatures continue to rise, and the wheels of change are spinning very fast. By now, you should be aware of the developments in this week's political meeting, followed by the Central Committee. VP Chiwenga exposed how ED and Gray looted over 3.2 billion dividends from the 45% ZANPF shares in Sakunda Holdings. Emerson was a direct beneficiary of the loot. He never remitted even a penny to the party. Instead, he is using his proxies to look money from the state and party and pretending like they are donating to the party. They've looted ZANPF money and turned back to the party and pretended to be Father Christmas. We know the donations are coming from Emerson himself to pursue the 2030 agenda. That has to stop. I applaud VP Chiwenga for demanding the immediate arrest of Ziganandas. As usual, being Emerson threatened to resign. The Politburo was then followed by a powerful Central Committee for elections in 2028, pouring water on the 2030 nonsense. Yachipengo Garu. Chinamasa also emphasized that the resolution to extend Emerson's rule to 20 is unimplementable. This leaves those who are backing calls to push Emerson's rule to 2030 like Garu, Maletera, Masmiremba, and others. Fellow Zimbabweans, Emerson is used to dumping and disowning his realist when the going gets well. Today, he's at it again. The so-called people used to plan the national resources are facing jail. He has disowned them, left them to stew in their problems alone. Yet he was the one. In the Central Committee, Emerson said the party should prepare for 2028 elections. However, behind the scenes, we know that he has been funding the 20 fellow Zimbabweans. After the order by VP Chiwenga, Chiwenga, Wicknell Shivayo, and Scott Sagupana are arrested. These guys been thrown in camps. Emerson has not given up this one money so that he could call a press conference and roll out a campaign to tarnish VP Chiwenga's image. Emerson wants Thema to throw a false narrative that VP Chiwenga is plotting a coup. He has called Muliswa to throw everything dirty at General Chiwenga. He wants Thema to advance a narrative that General Chiwenga does not respect women. He is desperate. He thinks any of that can destroy the personal image of the general. Emerson, this is too late for you. I get good at but you have decided to add paper, reap what we are sowing. Watch this space. To Tema, I feel sorry for you. Go ahead and roll out your smear campaign. Just remember this Nigerian adage. A person who goes to bed with an itch behind will wake up with many fingers. You are an extortionist. But this time, White House command, return that money back. We are going to deal with you thoroughly. For Ghana, I have one reminder for you. Out for anyone except his biological children when put into a corner. Hope we haven't all forgotten how he damned the provincial chairpersons over the infamous Cholocho. Punzai wana July mo. Punzai wana Madiro. Madiro kake chipi ajidabana imaso. Emaj akadabwa is chairman. More Bunza wana Jonathan Moyo. Iyo wanachina masa waka walipo Cholocho. Right? More Bunza wana Ngube angani provincial chairman we Blawayo. Mudenda angaruwe Martinez. Moa Bunza iwawo. Kuti Emerson economical. The same script is unfolding. You'll dump you again. And you face the music alone. Be wise. Make the right decision now. Emerson, you and your team, you still have a few days to do the right thing. Vakoma nataka kutaurira, takuyambira kuti kuchawane kugeda kwemeno nguva yatoswedera. Nguva yaswedera. Fellow Zimbabweans, stay blessed and pray for your country. May God bless you.
Cool. Can you hear me? Okay. Just waiting for Comrade Gimo, Comrade Gomez, sorry, Gifford Gomez to come in. Hi, Zimbabwe Current Affairs. How you doing? Zimbabwe Current Affairs. Good evening. Come in, Current Affairs. Say something. Current Affairs. Are you shut? Say something. Hi, Current Affairs. Mati Current Affairs.
Tati makaranga makapa power ya even mabheri society makaranga anoporonga zvinhu.
Right. Magamchikato kata mamsinga sonzwiki nyatsoti pai nyatsotaura.
Tati makaranga anoporonga zvinhu.
Wanoporonga zvinhu.
Makaranga, they believe in nothing.
Right.
Makaranga chaiwoka. Ane chikuwa.
Right. Saka makaranga
organization even kana mchida kutouraya zimu aika. Isai mukaranga mukati imomo.
Makutaura katribalism apo makubata wa mwani.
Zvitori correct.
Aiwa.
Famba kana makosa nyika inofamba. Makangoisa mazulu zvatodhakwa.
But tribalism, isusu manje inobva yatisungisa manje tonzwisisa.
Tribalism, tribe yega yega ine zvainogona. Endai kuKenya uko makikuyu anoba imbavha. Maluo vana vanodhinga vanhu vakadzidza. So you need to know kuti vanhu vanogonei.
But vanaodhinga kandova chona vanogara vachitengesa struggle vaya. Nekudzidza kwavo vanogara vachingotengesa struggle every time vachidya mari dzezvigananda kuKenya ikoko. Saka can you redraw a characteristic based on a tribe? I'm just wondering here. Zvakada kufanana kuti tribe iyo kune ma-prostitutes kana kuti kune varoi. When in actual fact you notice hakuna community pasirose isina varoi. Hakuna community isina mondi. So I'm just wondering there, tisi takunyanya kuwanzera apa. Takuna kubata one tribe. It's just my thinking. Which tribe does Geza come from? Are you still there? Current Affairs, are you still there? Current Affairs has disappeared. Yeah, ndofunga network yachona. Because hey, takati isusu takutapasa ma-comment based on my tribe. Yeah. Indona senge panenge panyanya apa. Panenge panyanya hapo kapo. Takuda kuti, I mean, tadi ungotaura nyaya zvairi. Because munhu wese akangodaro ka. Munhu wese anotengesa, munhu wese anoporonga. Ndiani asingaporonge. Current Affairs. Zviri kuita seko kunetwork uko. It's like, for instance, when people say, Kuti, Ndebele people cannot lead, for instance. I mean, who started the liberation struggle? The person who actually started this whole project is Ndebele. And his other colleagues actually successfully led peaceful transitions. Kaunda led a peaceful transition in Zambia. His other colleague in Malawi. Right. And so in this man, Hichilema comes from a minority tribe in Zambia, but look at him. Look at how he's transformed Zambia. So if you're going to pull up a characteristic based on a tribe, I mean, what are you achieving? Talk to me. Right. So I'm just waiting for Comrade Goma. Comrade Goma maenda kupiko. Comrade Goma maenda kupi. Right. Sakami Manzwei. So basically, now you could do a quick review here. Summary, Blessed Geza has announced tonight that Constantino Chiwenga has put Mnangagwa into a corner, forcing him to offer to resign, and at the same time forcing him to call for 2028 elections. And General Chiwenga demanded that Wicknell Chivayo, Scott Sekupanya, and one other person or more be arrested. And so these are the disclosures that have been made by Comrade Blessed Geza tonight. What did you hear? Zima Face, come in.
Sorry, and but rangu razofa because ndiri kuZimbabwe kusina magetsi.
Nanchiti asi samatenga here kumbokudzimira internet nekuti because kana takuzobata tribe kapa tribe apa ngatingotaurai nyaya zvairi.
Komazimba ndakupai challenge ndikati imimika kana muchida kura zimu aika itai mukaranga manager.
Aiwa varipo vakaranga. Aiwa.
What I want to tell you is these guys have no structure. Chamisa pakapinda kusisika akabvisa ma-structures akangoti yato no constitution, no structure. Yakutotongwa nechikuwa zvekutoti anenge auya kwaari achimubhutulika saanzani vakomana kwerwa vanachibaya nanavo salos ivo ndo vanenge vakuteererwa ivo. Hakusina zvakuteerwa mitemo yakanyorwa pasi. ZANU-PF naMnangagwa yakutongwa nechikuwa. Hapasisina zvakanyorwa pasi. Unoona chinotaura vari kusera 2030 ndeya Emerson. Hazvisina structure. Kana nyika chai haisina structure.
But tribe ingotaurai vanhu kana muchida kungotaura Chamisa ingotaurai kaChamisa musamunze tribe, because tribe is there are millions of people in a tribe. Human beings are all over. Aiwa, but zvangofanana kuAmerica. Look at America. All right. Aiwa, what you are saying there, look at all over the world, right? Britain yakauraiwa na Boris Johnson mukaranga here. America kuti yakaitawo ma-issues. Aiwaka munhu a human being is a human being, Kaufman.
But ndakuti tikurumeidze kuti kana uchida kuuraya zimbai rikutai makaranga moni kudonha kwairoita.
Kogeza anobvepi?
Aiwa, Geza titombozipanapa. But you can see kuti makamboteera Chiwenga achitaurira. Mazoti apa pakutaura mutungamiriri ane structure.
Chiwenga anobvepi? Muchii?
Ndokuedza.
Saka isusu asiri kuedza hatina structure then. Hakumanaka.
Organogram yeZimai ndeipi?
Aiwa, hatingazopindise.
Organogram kumakaranga baba.
Aiwa, makaranga vatorimo makaranga. But but anyway, no, I think we've heard your point. We've heard your comment here. Just a quick one. Joseph Ketani has just passed a comment and says, but since Geza came out with these allegations, why is the government quiet? Why is it when someone exposes corruption within government must run away instead of state agencies to investigate? But anyway, quickly, we just want to switch to our main guest here, Comrade Gifford Gomwe, because his internet might cut. And then after that, we'll come to Father Nyota Roy, right? Yeah. Comrade Gomwe, good evening to you. Can you hear me?
Evening, Simba. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Yeah, try to get closer to your microphone so people can hear you a little bit better. Yeah. Tell us what did you hear, Nasi? Chamanzo Nasi Chi, what is new? Geza zvaari kutaura. Asa arikuda kungotyisidzira vanhu here kuda kungopela kubhirivhisa vanhu.
What I heard from Geza today, Simba, is that Vice President Chiwenga tasked President Mnangagwa to arrest the Shiganandas. In fact, he went on to mention the names of the people that they wanted to be arrested, the likes of Kudakwashe Tagure, Wicknell Chivayo, Deli Shungwaya, and Scott. The allegations are something to do with the dividends that were supposed to be paid to ZANU-PF, because ZANU-PF, we heard that ZANU-PF is a shareholder to Sakunda Holdings. So some of the monies which were supposed to have been paid to ZANU-PF were channeled to individuals instead of the party. So that's what I heard from Comrade Geza. To me, it's a noble idea. I'm actually happy that Vice President Chiwenga showed to the people that he's a no-nonsense man and is always against corruption. He wants those perpetrators of corruption to face full wrath of the law. But all along, we've seen that. I've heard someone saying that, why is it Comrade Geza is always saying and naming the people who are engaged in corruption, but no action is being taken by responsible authorities? Yes, it's true. You know, when we are in a situation of state capture, democratic institutions will not function properly. Hence the reason why Comrade Geza was also appealing to the military to intervene in such cases of state capture, so that the rule of law should be restored and the constitution must be respected. Then he went on further again to talk about the Thursday meeting. The first one was a Politburo meeting, then the Thursday meeting, which was a central committee, when President Mnangagwa confirmed to the people that in 2028 there shall going to be elections, which means it's a big thing. He had to dump or to throw under the bus the people who were pushing the agenda for 2030, which was unconstitutional. Actually, I would like to believe that President Mnangagwa believed that the agenda to push beyond 2028 was a divisive agenda, meant to cause despondence and anarchy, meant to cause factionalism within the party. So by him confirming that in 2028 there shall be elections, to us it means truly, when he said he's a constitutionalist, we would like to believe so that he did that with in mind that the constitution must be respected, that there should be elections in every 5 years, which means those people who were pushing for the agenda for President Mnangagwa to go beyond 2028, now they have nothing to say now. So my appeal to President Mnangagwa for his stance is now, the first thing that he needs to do is make sure that he stops those people that are calling for and singing, chanting the slogan of 2030, who are also singing the songs that like Mnangagwa 2030 Ndia Emerson. He must put that to stop and correct that. He must also be seen arresting or cause arrest of people also who are perpetrators of corruption, so that we know that he's serious, he's actually walking the talk. What he says, he should also lead by examples. We have people who are not performing as ministers. He should be seen firing those ministers, you see, and make sure that Vision 2030, whatever that we want to be achieved in terms of Vision 2030, is well achieved with the right people at the right places, at the right positions. That's what I've heard from Comrade Geza, what he said tonight.
Wow. Right. And tell me something. Is this an indication that something is about to happen? Or it's just, this is just another YouTube video? Because, yeah, what is the difference between what is being said today and what has always been base up?
Okay, the difference now, Simba, what?
Yes.
Yes, 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 there is a difference. Yeah, I think I've heard Comrade Geza saying that after Comrade Chiwenga tasked him to cause arrest of the Ziganandas, I heard him saying President Mnangagwa wanted to resign, but Comrade Chiwenga said to him, no, you should not resign. You should make sure that you cause arrest of these Ziganandas first, which means we have reached to a situation is reached to another level. And also for him, President Mnangagwa, to come up open and say ZANU-PF should prepare for elections in 2028, it means it confirms that it's now automatic for Vice President Chiwenga to take over the reins of position number one, representing the party ZANU-PF. That's what it means, because it's now automatic, and the victory is on President Chiwenga, Vice President Chiwenga. That boldness and challenge to say you must arrest these so-called cartels. Everyone knows who is Tagre. Everyone knows who is Wicknell, and who are they aligned to. So everyone knows. So that challenge on its own, it means something, and it means that the temperatures is reached to another level. The boiling point is now, I think, more than 100 degrees Celsius.
Wow. Anyway, thank you very much. Handed over that petition here. Do you regret? Because I know that experience. We'll ask you once again soon to explain to us how it was to hand over the petition asking for Mnangagwa's retirement. But tell me, ever since then, do you feel that it was worth it, or you wasted time?
Yeah, according to
Can you
me,
hear me?
it was worth it. Yes, according to me, it was worth it. It was a fight worth fighting for, because for today, I'm very happy to hear that Vice President Chiwenga has already started some inroads to pinpoint the perpetrators of corruption to be arrested. And those are the things that we even complained about when we were. Hello?
Yes, I can
Yes,
hear you.
those are the same issues that we raised when we handed over the petition to the military. Corruption was the number one enemy that we highlighted when in our petition to the military. So I'm actually happy. I don't regret. I'm actually happy that the call to arrest corruption and the people who are involved in corruption to be arrested. It means Vice President Chiwenga took heed of what we had raised in that petition.
Well, thank you very much. Comrade Gome, let's just move to the next. Much appreciated. Let's just move to the next person there coming in, maybe wants to interact with you and ask you questions. We have Nyota Roy. Roy Nyota. Shoot.
Hello.
Hi, Roy. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Beautiful. Let us hear you, unless if you want maybe first to ask Comrade Gome any questions. We're graced with someone here who is well connected. He's been inside. His feet are inside. He sacrificed a lot to hand over the first successful petition to the military in May. And also, Comrade Geza has been speaking tonight. Let us hear your views and or questions.
First of all, I want to ask you where these, because these people this person we can file money, where does it come from?
Hello, I can hardly hear you. Your microphone was not maybe was not close to you.
Okay,
Hello, please come again with your question. Mhm.
his question was, this money that Wicknell Chivaya throws around, where does it come from?
Okay.
Inova kupimari. Mhm.
I'm equally. I don't know. I don't know where this money is coming from, but I would like to believe that these people, they are looting state resources. You know, Zimbabwe is rich in terms of minerals. So the minings which are happening there, I would like to believe that they are not being channeled properly. There is externalization of minerals outside there. You see, that's where we believe that these monies, which are supposed to benefit Zimbabweans through proper channels, but the minerals, they are being taken out of the country, not using proper channels.
Right, I think Vapindurwa. Thank you very much. Yeah, so here we are. I want to just do a quick run through here because I'm not seeing any more requests. There's one request to speak, and I can't find the person who wants to speak. Ndiana Rakutara, Nditumire message. There's someone who was asked there to speak, and I can't see the person. What do I do? Right. Advocate Herbert, do you want to help me to look into this individual? Because someone here, somehow my phone can't see who this is, and I can't bring him up. Maybe you can, if you're free, if your phone can also can handle it. But I'm struggling. There are two people there. Herbert, maybe you could help me if you can. If you can't, it is okay. Right. Herbert, maybe just help me if you can. Um, Herbert or Zambesia Research, help me to just identify these two individuals and maybe bring them up if you can. Just accept the request that I've sent you there. Right, so there are two people wanted to ask questions. I'm hoping that they can ask Comrade Gifford Gomwe here while he is in. Right, okay. Yeah, so Herbert, do you think you could help me? Okay, thanks, Herbert. Could you mind helping me to pull up these people? Because I can see that two people want to speak, but I can't see them. He's been cut again. I think network cut. Yeah, I've got over 1,200 people on video at present, and hoping that people can maybe ask one or two questions. We'll spend the next 3 minutes and then we'll shut the broadcast. Right, so those who are on the space here, you can also watch it on video if you want. Munaiona panapa itori papa video panapapa. So in case you want. Hi, David Muyana, good evening.
Yes, how are you?
Fine, thank you very much. Yeah, interact with Comrade Gomoku before he goes. Yeah, shoot.
Okay, Mr. Chiwenga. Anyway,
Thank you very much. Veku samanyika ndimi muchange makati takurira bato rese pamapendekete gore rino.
yeah, we hope to have a better country. My question to Mr. Gomwe, I don't think I'm in a position to call him a comrade because they failed us. These comrades have failed Zimbabwe. So I'm not in a position to give him a title at all. Right. Vice President Mr. Chiwenga, he has been in the trenches. He has been with President Mnangagwa. for decades. Right. And he's the one who brought him to lead the country. I'm sure he knew him before. But knowing this person is not that caliber to lead the country. He's corrupt himself as a president. And what makes me so sure that this person is going to change, is going to be a good leader. Now today, the true colors, as Buddha would know, this person is not the person that we expected him to be. So, change out of it. Was right. The Vice President has been with Mr. Mnangagwa. And is asking him to arrest, knowing very well he's not going to arrest those people. That's my question. What changes his heart? What is changing his mind? What is pushing him to ask Mr. Mnangagwa to arrest Chiwenga, Scott Skapani, and others? Because right now,
Okay, thank you.
if he said wait for 2028, people are suffering. People are dying in hospitals. That people cannot wait 2028. Why can't he say, oh, President, you failed. Let's hold an emergency meeting and start a new government now than to wait for 2028? That's my question.
Right. So your question is Chiwenga is taking people for a ride. Chiwenga is not serious. Chiwenga is delaying. He wants to wait. He would rather wait for 2028. He should do it now. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Comrade Goma.
Okay, thank you very much for the question, Comrade. As you rightfully said that the true colors of Comrade Mnangagwa is shown his true colors right now. Meaning to say that probably Comrade Chiwenga was not aware or was not sure that Comrade Mnangagwa would betray him. Now that he is now asked for arrest of these Ugandans, we have hope that that's the starting point yekugadzirisa zvinhu from kubva kune zvanga zvichiitika zvakaipa all along. So I would like to believe that the bold stance that our Vice President Chiwenga has taken to task our president to arrest the perpetrators of corruption, it also means that it's a step ahead that he has embarked on in trying to minimize and make sure that all those people who are dealing with corruption are brought to book. You see, everyone knows that at some point in time, the people who are involved in corruption, at times they are linked to higher offices. So the starting point is you need to arrest those smaller people. When you start with those smaller people, eventually the investigations will point or lead to those people who are in higher offices, so that everything will fall in place. So yes, of course, I might agree with you that the situation is taken long, but the fact that something is started, to me, it means it is going to bring positive results, which everyone will celebrate and be happy about it. Not taking out the issue that it has taken long for these things to be addressed or for those people to be arrested. Yes, but what I'm happy now is a step has been taken so far, which was never been taken before. That's how I'm seeing it right now.
Okay, thank you very much. But the other thing that I am seeing, Vice President Chiwenga has got no plan on his own, because if this man, the president, threatened to resign, you be grabbing that opportunity and show the people of Zimbabwe that he can lead. But you can't just threaten because he's playing with our lives. Dealing with the people's Zimbabwean people's lives. So if you threaten to resign when you are being told the truth about what is happening, our country should be far, far away, far better than
So let me just clarify that the person who's threatened to resign is ED, not Chiwenga. So ED is the one who was threatened after he was confronted by Chiwenga. So he then threatens to resign, and then he calls for elections in 2028.
threatening to resign. That's what I'm saying. The Vice President Chiwenga is not.
I think I've lost him.
Okay, but I've heard what he was trying to say. I've heard what he was trying to say. He was trying to say that why is it President Chiwenga failed to take over when President Mnangagwa threatens to resign. So my response would be like, I would like to believe that the reason why probably Comrade Chiwenga said you cannot resign before you make these people face the full wrath of the law is he wanted, I'm sure he wanted President Mnangagwa to clear his desk, to clear whatever the mess which is there, so that when he's taking, he is taking, I think he will be taking on a clean slate while it's everything under Mnangagwa's administration would have been cleared. He doesn't want to seem like he is the one who is arresting people so that he creates a lot of enemies or what. So he wanted himself, the president, while he is still the president, to make sure that he uses his powers and make sure that all those people who are involved in corrupt activities, they should be brought to book by himself as the president of Zimbabwe. I'm sure that's the reason why Vice President Chiwenga said you cannot resign before effecting the arrest of the corruption of the corrupt elements.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Comrade Gomen. I've got my co-hosts here, Zambesia, Research, and Comfort Dondo. Good evening, my co-hosts. You can say hello to Comrade Gomwe and take us through your own points or direction.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, my host Simba, my co-host Sambesia, Research. I think I had some folks that wanted to speak, but I think they've dropped. Please grab the mic. I would love to hear what you have to say. For now, I'm in the middle of something, so I'm not going to make any commentaries.
No, don't worry. Yeah. No, thank you for that. Yeah, let me not. Yeah, as soon as you can, then you can come back. Yeah, Zambesia, what are you hearing? Connect with us.
Yeah, thanks, Simba. Yeah, listening. Maybe we can interview speakers.
Sorry?
Maybe we can have a few speakers.
Oh, sure. I'm not seeing much here. Do you know what? From here, because apparently the device that I have doesn't show me much.
Okay, guys, if you need to ask questions or speak to somebody, make a request. If you want to say something, make a request.
Yeah. Comrade Gomwe. Yeah. Comrade Gomwe, there's a question for you here. And maybe you could actually, maybe this one might be important. I think maybe it might even be a concluding sort of remark. Very strong one. This is Wade Mutati, who says Geza is just an opportunist who thinks he can dismantle the government by social media crap. A daydreamer, a political Pinocchio, a whole lot of nonsense. What do the youths learn from Geza? How come it's only now that he's talking about the corruption? Where was he all along? He's just power hungry, and that's how we run in Zimbabwe. That is Wade Mutate.
Okay, Simba. First and foremost, everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion. Is entitled to how he views or see things on his own. But with regards to Comrade Geza, I don't believe what Comrade Wadade, what he said is correct. On my personal view, what Comrade Geza is doing is actually good for the nation, is actually good for the people of Zimbabwe, because he's one of the people who are pushing for the constitution to be respected. He's one of the few people who is pushing for the corrupt elements to be arrested. Actually, is naming and shaming people who are involved in corruption, especially high profile, because everything what Comrade Geza is saying is affecting the people of Zimbabwe. So by him naming the corruption or the corrupt elements today or yesterday, that does not mean that corruption was not being done before. So even if he names the corruption even after 5 years, still we are going to be happy and applaud him, because what he's doing is doing good things for the people of Zimbabwe. That's what I would say.
Wow. Thank you very much. Maybe our last speaker is going to be Kotoniva 1, political analyst. Kotoniva, you can connect with Comrade Gome, and you're going to be the last person. Kotoniva, are you there? Kotoniva?
I don't think he's unmuting his mic. Potoniva, if you can hear us, if you're not able to, can you drop down and come back up? Because I don't see his mic unmuted.
I hope Kotoniva is not one of those ghost accounts. Yeah. But anyway, I think, host, I'm asking that maybe Comrade Gome can give us a summary and a concluding remark. We don't want to stretch the night. These days, we want for people to rest early, especially after hearing from the horse's mouth. Let's also hear from Comrade Gome as he gives us a summary of what Geza said today and what people should look at. What is next? What next? What should we be expecting tomorrow or in the coming week? Comrade Gome. By the way, those who are listening, the man who is about to speak once again here, he came late. This is one of the military petitioners, one of the citizens who successfully handed in a petition at the Zimbabwe Defense House. Have you ever been there? But so Comrade Gome is going to give us his summary of what Geza said today. And I'm asking him to slightly repeat, because there's some people, I see our numbers have shot up. There's some people who are not in the broadcast. So maybe give us a summary, Comrade Gome, as we end. And don't forget
All
to
right, thank
mention
you.
zvakuzoitika zvatinofanira kutarisira tichibva panapa.
Okay, thanks, Simba. What Comrade Geza is doing is pushing the powers that be to take action, especially with issues of corruption. You know, corruption is the number one enemy which affects people on day-to-day life. So high-profile people, when they are involved in corruption, especially the level of corruption here in Zimbabwe, is reached an alarming level, where we would see individuals dishing out cars as if like it's giving people bananas, where we have a situation in hospitals which are in shambles, the schools, the education systems, the road infrastructure, everything is not performing well. But we have individuals who are spending billions of dollars on projects, on things which doesn't benefit the people of Zimbabwe. You see, so what Comrade Geza is doing is an activist who is pushing an agenda which is going to benefit the people of Zimbabwe if implemented properly. If the corrupt people are brought to book, we are going to see that the level of corruption is going to go down. And also the issue of constitution. Remember, there were people who were trying to manipulate the constitution and try to push an agenda to extend Comrade Mnangagwa's tenure to be beyond 2028, which was unconstitutional. So we say to Comrade Geza, thumbs up for continue to make noise. Recently, on Thursday, yesterday, which is yesterday, we had President Mnangagwa confirming that there shall be elections in 2028, which is a positive thing, which is something that means that the rule of law is now being respected and the constitution is now being respected. Because changing or amending a constitution to amend term limits is very costly, because like I said before, you need some referendums in order for you to amend that constitution. So what it also means, again, when he said that there shall be elections in 2028, it's now automatic, and the victory is now upon Comrade Chiwenga to take over the reins of the position number 1, representing the party ZANU-PF. And the temperatures also, they are now at a boiling point. The moment that you see the arrest of these Ugandandas, that's when you see that the wheels of change, they are turning so fast, and the wind of change is blowing. So we are expecting anything from now, anything is going to happen. We are going to witness change here in Zimbabwe. And I'm sure people, they are going to rejoice, and things are going to change for the good of us all as Zimbabweans, because the people who are causing the suffering, people who are causing the suffering of all Zimbabweans will not have the chances again to go beyond 2028.
Wow, thank you very much. We're gonna need to be shut. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, folks. We're now ending. You can rewind and follow the broadcast. Thank you to our guest here. Thank you, Comfort Londo. Thank you, Zambesia. Much appreciated, folks. Let's catch up tomorrow. Cheers, folks. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Smith's mercenaries, who got the badge but never fought. Who cut the hands of the vultures, huh? Not the comrades we know. Who stained the war vet's badge, huh? Not the ones from the front row. Philip Chiwenga, rich and loud. saw him in the battle crowd. Where's Muzenda? Where's the truth? Chopped out with the gamma tax, you. Zim. Players of golf on stage, wearing fake badges just to earn that wage. We don't bow to the Philip tap. We want the truth, not the propaganda hype. Zim. Zim.
Comrade Emerson came from jail, studied law, then joined the tail. Wasn't from Mangagao's fight, he replaced those erased from sight. Are they real comrades or mercs in disguise with war vet badges and political lies? Tell the youth the truth tonight. Not every badge means you fought the fight. Tagore! 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 Zim!
Mugabe's mercenaries, Smith's mercenaries, who got the badge but never fought? Who cut the hands of the voters, huh?
Response, not the comrades we know.
Who stained the war vets badge, huh?
Not the ones from the front row.
Philip Chiwenga, rich and loud.
Never saw him in the battle crowd.
Where's Muzenda? Where's the truth?
Chopped out with the gamma tax you.
Are they real comrades or players of golf on stage? Wearing fake badges just to earn that wage. We don't bow to the Philip type. We want the truth, not the propaganda hype.
Are they real comrades or players of golf on stage?
my son came from jail. Studied law, then joined the tail. Wasn't from Mangagao's fight. He replaced those erased from sight. Are they real comrades or mercs in disguise with war vet badges and political lies? Tell the youth the truth tonight. Not every badge means you fought the fight.
Are they real comrades or players of golf on stage? Wearing fake badges just to earn that wage. We don't bow to the Philip type. We want the truth, not the propaganda hype. Tag we red. Tag we red. Tag we red.
This is Thematic, broadcasting all around the world, on the spot, on the dot.